What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the WARFRAME video. So today we're talking about what to do with your SEVAGOTH if you got a free SEVAGOTH from the drop, or if you're going to be doing the alert starting on the 13th for guaranteed SEVAGOTH parts, and you're going to have this frame you didn't have before. What should you do with him? Is he a good frame? Is he a bad frame? What is the situation here? So that's going to be the idea of today's video. I'm going to give you a beginner level build if you pretty much just start playing the game, what you can mod your SEVAGOTH for. I'll have a mid-player build, and then I'll have like a late-game player build, as well as just talking about like what are his abilities good, etc., etc. So if you are looking for a SEVAGOTH review, basically for late 2023, you're in the right place. Additionally, if you enjoy this types of videos, Warframe videos and all that, hit that sub button. We do daily Warframe video uploads, and I'll be back with the weekly reset tomorrow with a This Week in Warframe video that we do every single week for the weekly reset stuff. So you're in the right place for Warframe content. All right, let's get right into it. So, if you have SEVAGOTH, let's say you're completely rank 0 on your new SEVAGOTH, what should you do with him? What you should do with your new SEVAGOTH, you should level him up level 30, okay? Get the mastery rank out of SEVAGOTH. Go to make sure you're on your profile, it says level 30 on SEVAGOTH. You're going to want to have him leveled up all the way, because if you don't get him leveled up, you're going to lose out on the mastery points from having this character if you end up doing anything with him, like deleting them or anything like that. Okay, now that you've confirmed you've leveled your SEVAGOTH to level 30, you have to decide if you want to keep them or helminth them. So the options you're going to have right now are going to be keeping this frame around, maybe going like a new play. Like if you're super new, apparently they give you equilibrium in the story quest now. This mod is massively buffed, and this will make it where you have tons and tons of energy, because it makes where you pick up a health orb, it'll become an energy orb, like hybrid, basically. So the idea of this build we have for new players, these are all mods you should be able to get very, very easily as a new player from just playing like the intro missions and then like maybe 1 or 2 extra missions after that. So we've got normal vitality. Now keep in mind, if you are a brand new player, you're not going to have this maxed rank. You're going to probably have it at like rank 4 or rank 1 or something. But make sure that you have some kind of tank stat increasing mod. So the unranked version would look like that. You'd have a lot less health. So try to rank this vitality mod up to like level 4. It's not that much endo to get to level 4, probably a couple hundred if that. That's going to be worth it to give your health points up in the long run. Moving on to the other mods, here we have Stretch. This will make it where the range of our abilities is higher. It's going to be mostly used for our first ability, Reap, and I guess kind of Sow and Gloom as well. The fourth ability, Exalted Shadow. For most new players, you will not have enough meter to go into this mode. It usually involves a mission with lots and lots of enemy kills. But again, just moving on, we have Continuity. This will make it where we're draining less energy per second from our Gloom ability. And we'll be able to sustain it even as a new player with Streamline, reducing the energy cost even further. And Equilibrium, giving us, like I said, orbs. Health orbs become energy orbs as well. And then the rest of the mods, we have Fast Deflection for faster shield regen. This mod was massively buffed in the most recent updates. So this gives you a lot faster shield regen, makes it where your health isn't going to get damaged as often. We got Intensify for more power strength, make it where our slow is stronger from Gloom, and other things are stronger too. And our last mod is Flow, giving us increased energy pool, so we can just maintain our Gloom. The big thing about this character, SEVAGOTH, is this ability right here, Gloom. It is a slowing aura around you. It also gives you lifesteal on all damage. So yeah, that's why you want to have your health pool increased. If they damage you a little bit, if you got this ability active, any damage will heal you back up. Okay, so that's the brand new player build. We have like basically not even an aura mod on here. So this is going to be going off the 60 capacity you get from if you got the one from the drop, the Catalyst is going to have, you're going to have 60 capacity on the build once it's level 30. So something like this is something to work towards. Like I said, keep in mind, you're not going to have these mods maxed out. I prioritize getting like Equilibrium like level 4 or 5, Vitality level 4 or 5, and then you can get these mods like level 3 or 4 as well. All right, so let's say you're like, okay, you know what, that didn't look that great. Like, I'm going to show you how like a high-level SEVAGOTH build goes in a mission. So if this doesn't look like something that's interesting to you, then maybe you should just helminth him instead. We're going to talk about how you can helminth him, what helminth even is, how you can unlock helminth. I have a video how to unlock helminth, but we'll do a quick crash course in this video. All right, so as far as the other way to do SEVAGOTH, let's say you don't want to keep them. They don't seem like that great of a frame. I'd rather play Wisp. I'd rather play Revenant Prime instead. Fair enough. What are you going to do with him then? Well, to unlock the helminth, you have multiple options to get this available. And what this will do, this will sacrifice your existing SEVAGOTH. You will take that extremely powerful Gloom ability, the slowing, healing aura, and you can put that on other characters instead. So some of the ones I like to put it on, I like to put that ability from SEVAGOTH on like Garuda, I like to put it on Banshee, some other characters too. But let's show how you can unlock this if you do want to do this thing. So, normally, the helminth chair is this infested room back of the ship. How do you unlock this? Well, you have two options. You can either buy it from the in-game market for about 300 plat, I believe it is. That's going to be over here. You just go over here and search helminth. You can also search the invigoration segment too. So helminth segment bundle. 300 plat. Okay, it includes the invigorations and the helminth. Now, it's not too hard to unlock these, but if you want to just immediately get this stuff and you drop some cash on the game, or you trade it already, you can buy these for 300 plat. If you don't want to do that, here's what you do instead. You go down to the Deimos planet, this one over here, and you go to Necrolisk. Once you get to Necrolisk, you're going to go find the Sun NPC. You will not be high enough rank to get this. It will require rank 3, but I'm showing you how to obtain this if you do want this. If this is the option you're going to go down. Because new players technically can do this thing I'm showing you right now. It's just, you need to be in the know of what to grind for to get this unlocked early. So we're on the Deimos Syndicate, or Necrolisk I guess it's called. We're not going to go to any of these guys. We're going to go over here to Sun. It's the person that like you go to for, the infested that you go to for animal hunting. So they got a lot of buttons. You go to Browse Wares, and as you can see right there, helminth segment blueprint. So once you get to rank 3, I believe you can choose as your rank up reward. There you go. It didn't require any plat, but it did require a couple days of grinding rep to get to rank 3 with the Necrolisk Syndicate. So you can buy that. There's also the invigoration segment down here, wherever that is, right there. But that's not the purpose of today's video. This is the purpose of today's video. So once you've obtained this, you can go install it in your ship, and you're ready to go sacrifice your SEVAGOTH to the helminth chair. Now, it will cost a little bit of resources, and it takes 24 hours, but once you've done that, you can transfer that ability to other frames. And that's why the slowing aura will be so nice. Let's just get back into that mission gameplay. I have the slowing aura active right now in the background. Now, it will not slow down Eximus enemies while they have Overguard up, as they are ability immune, but for normal trash adds, it will make them very slow, and they will hardly be attacking you. So that's very nice. So yeah, the way that SEVAGOTH's abilities work, if you want to be doing his ability nuking combo, I'd really recommend throwing in some armor strip in some way. That's why we got Terrify, my main go-to Terrify build. So Terrify you can actually, as a new player, you could actually technically do this too. You can farm Necros Warframe from that planet we were just talking about, Deimos. There's a boss fight on Deimos called Lefantis. You can farm Necros Warframe there, and you can do the same thing. You can sacrifice them to the helminth. That will put the ability of Necros to remove enemy armor, Terrify, onto SEVAGOTH. And now that you have armor removal, his nuking abilities can be quite nice. Just showing that again in the video, or being in this clip. With the combination of abilities, armor strip from Terrify, second ability, Sow, and then first ability, Reap, it will nuke down Steel Path enemies. The reason for that is because the second ability, Reap, that does percent health damage when it explodes, hit by the first ability. It is blast damage, percent health damage, and blast damage is affected by armor. The damage over time of the second ability is true damage, but the AoE explosion is blast damage, unfortunately. So yeah, throw on some armor strip and you can start nuking down enemies relatively easily. I would recommend bringing like a semi-decent weapon on SEVAGOTH as well, because in the footage I am using the Shadow Haze augment mod to massively increase my crit chance on my weapons, and also it makes more ghost attack out of my first ability summons more ghosts after I kill enemies affected by the ghost. Well, here we are on the back of the ship, on the helminth chair. So yeah, if you were to subsume your SEVAGOTH, this is what you get out of it. See, I can't put the ability already on SEVAGOTH again, but yeah, you can put this on any character. And as far as good abilities back here to put on your SEVAGOTH, I'm going to show you the one we were just talking about is Terrify from Necros, already got infused. Another good one is Tharo Strike from Cyanax. The reason this one's good is because this one removes enemy armor and shields. Terrify only does armor, but usually you only need armor anyway. But yeah, these are some of the main ones I go for. Also, Eclipse from Mirage gives you a massive damage buff. This could be great if you're not worrying about armor strip. Let's say you're like, oh, I do enough damage, I'm just going to do big, one-shots. I don't need any armor strip here. That's what you could also go for. There's other options too. Silence from Banshee to make enemies stunned while they're slowed is pretty much a perma-stun. I have those videos are still on YouTube, though. I have lots of SEVAGOTH videos already on YouTube, guys. So that's, for the most part, what I want to show you. Now, I also have the Terrify build, just a little bit updated. I'm going to show you 2 builds updated here. The Terrify build is updated right here. So the updates I made to this before the Abyss of Dagath update obviously got catalyzing shields. This used to not be required, but now the Decaying Dragon Key is an actual nerf to us. This will reduce your shields massively. We're at 67 shields, and we've got Brief Respite. So we can fully shield gate by casting Terrify, giving us a massive shield restore. We cannot shield gate from casting Reap. The energy cost of Reap is 25 energy, and we need to have 67 shields, so that's not going to be enough. Now, if you want to fully shield gate from Reap, that's what the Tharo Strike build will be, actually. So, standard Terrify tank build, you can definitely change something if you want to put on some more armor, some more health, blah, blah, blah. That's up to you. Now, here's the Tharo Strike build, though. This one is able to shield gate from just a 25 ability energy cost. So the thing about this one, we have Brief Respite, and we've got multiple Augur mods. The reason we have multiple Augur mods is because we want to get our full 67 shields from one 25 energy ability cast. How do we do that? We do Brief Respite, we do 2 Augur mods on our frame, and we go to our pistol, actually. The Epitaph is a signature pistol of Sevagoth. Here's a build, by the way. And we go with an Augur mod on our pistol, too. This is a viral 10x build, meant for hitting lots of status procs enemy. If the enemies have viral procs, the abilities of Sevagoth obviously deal more damage, because viral procs make everything take more damage. That's good for percent health damage from Sevagoth. So that's going to be the way you can do a viral 10x. And then we have a more standard build here with, we still do have the Augur mod for full shield gate on Sevagoth, but with this one we got viral and heat. Now if you want a damage build on this, you can go for this. It's still got the Augur mod for shield gate, but we've got a headshot Epitaph build. This thing will hit really, really hard, and it obviously has no Riven on it. So this will do multi-million slash proc damage with the Hemorrhage mod. And yeah, you are technically going to be able to get a free Epitaph from doing those alerts on the 13th as well. So this is technically pretty useful as well, I suppose. So that's basically it for the video, guys. If you want to see the Sevagoth Shadow form, I don't really use it ever anymore, but here's what it looks like. A ton of range, so we can cover a huge area with our Embrace ability, pulling a massive group of enemies together. The claws, I think, you can put Energize and Fury on the Sevagoth Shadow Clone if you want to. We have Hunter Adrenaline. I just don't like the Shadow Clone very much anymore. It just feels very clunky, but if you like this thing, feel free. And the Shadow Claws themselves, let's hope this build is actually correct. Got a Slash Corrupt Charge build. You could definitely go Corrosive. I think I have a Corrosive build somewhere in here. Oh, the Sentient build is Corrosive, yeah. Corrosive build here. Slash Heavy Attack build here. Light Attack build here that is missing a mod. And then the Slash Chillin' build. Not a single clue what this build's supposed to be, but I mainly just use this one right here or this one right here. So there you go, guys. Hope you found that video fun and helpful. Sevagoth is decent, but I'd say for most new players, you should probably just subsume him to Helminth. You could put on that ability on a frame like Garuda. Get that gloom going on. It's so much better than her second ability normally is. But at the same time, I usually just use Breach Surge or Molt or Nourish on Garuda. So nowadays, for me personally, gloom is like, it's not really what I'm looking to do in 2023. I'm trying to think of some other frames I use gloom on. There's plenty of good options. Like I think Wukong is pretty decent with gloom. But it's really just going to come down to like what frames do you want to run. Varuna with gloom is pretty good. Dagath with gloom is pretty good. Doom and Gloom Dagath. I heard some people liking it on Lavos and on Hildren too. So there's lots of options, guys. Even on Saren, I guess. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Appreciate all support. And yeah, take it easy. Peace.